and to have had Ambassador O'Malley as our honoured guest, even just for the short time that he was here. He does lend great support to the Visit USA Committee, and we greatly appreciate it. I have a confession to make. You thought that would get everybody's attention. I just don't like visiting the USA. I love visiting the USA. And that's the kind of visitor experience that we would wish for everyone. We want visitors to love their experience so much so that they will keep wanting to discover the vastness, the beauty, and the diversity of the product that's available to enjoy there. Being a non-profit organisation, we are committed to promoting and giving information for visitation to the USA on behalf of our now 82 members, who are predominantly made up of airlines, well-known destinations, smaller, beautiful and off-the-beaten-path destinations, specialised tour operators and travel agents, car companies, hotels and ancillary companies. The travel industry in Ireland has such great partnerships who work together so enthusiastically in educating our travel professionals on the ground. And we also have very talented media who are very passionate about the USA and give the destination a lot of positive exposure. Over recent years, there's been increased opportunities and invitations from these partners for Irish travel professionals and Irish media to visit some fantastic locations in the USA and to partake in some amazing itineraries. I think there's no better way of selling a destination than having your frontline staff being able to offer personal, first-hand experience and expert advice in what people want to do and where they want to go. Specialised tour operators in our market also invest heavily in educating their travel staff for exactly the same reasons. Even the USA Committee does its part in hosting an agent's van trip every year, and I'm delighted to say that we'll be taking out a travel agent's van later on this year with the support of Las Vegas and Ethiopian Airlines, so thank you both to those two partners. And keep your diaries free because you could be the lucky one. We're also very fortunate to have a great choice of multiple gateway cities to access not just the iconic destinations but beyond as well. The airlines in 2016 have continued to invest in adding new routes and higher capacity, giving us an estimated 45,000 seats a week on direct services in the high season out of Dublin, Shannon and Belfast. That's not even taking into account the access that we have via the UK or on our direct services through Canada. The latest visitation figures announced at IPW just a couple of weeks ago indicate that our visitation from Ireland increased by 12.5% to just over 451,000 visitors in 2015. We're confident this trend will continue and we hope that new routes will be the focus of investment from our airline members next year. Ambassador O'Malley mentioned that Joe Biden speech a couple of weeks ago, and I was at that same speech that was given in Dublin Castle. He gave a very passionate and yet witty outline of his Irish heritage, and it was clear to see he was very proud of his Irish roots. But he said that he'd spent some time with the Chinese ambassador who had asked him to define what the USA had meant to him. And he replied that he could define it with just one word, and that word was possibilities. And his answer really resonated with me because in my full-time role in American Holidays, we went through a brand refresh at the end of 2015, and we used the mission statement, Possibilities Unlimited. And although I know he was referring to opportunities, I think the same definition could be applied to a visitor experience. So in my estimation, it is a destination full of possibilities. Finally, on behalf of myself and Claude Oxley, our Executive Director, Patricia Perdue, our Treasurer, Claire Slattery, our Secretary, and last by no means least, Holly Best, I know she's here somewhere, we want to thank you all for your support in promoting travel to the USA. I would also like to thank Jerry at Brand USA for inviting the committee to partner with them this evening, and of course to Michael and his team for yet another great event here at the Chairperson. We hope to see you here again next year. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful evening.